Okay, so again, before we get started in this episode, I want to preface this one also by letting you know that it's still cold. Okay, it's still, I said I thrive in summer, spring. This is still winter, fall. I don't know. I, we're in full blown winter. I don't like this. I thrive in spring, summer. The outfits will be coming together when I can get, when I when the weather gets better. Okay? Don't ask me about no outfits until the weather gets better, okay? Alexa, what's the weather like today?
The current weather is 49 degrees Fahrenheit with
Cold
clear
as fuck.
skies. Today, you can look for lots of sun with a high of 64
Alexa.
degrees and a low of 41 degrees.
Okay, you heard her. She said it was cold as fuck. So don't ask me, okay? Don't ask me why I got no sweater on, because it's cold. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into this episode. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your host, Bree, and if this is your first time listening, then thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, if this is your first time listening, welcome to the team. Okay, if you are a return listener, then you already know what I'm going to say. I hope and pray that you are having an amazing week. But if you're not, there's nothing I can do for you in this moment. But I can continue to speak it over to you, speak it over you, and speak it into existence. And you already know. Round of applause for having you here. Because I do want to acknowledge that you could be doing better things with your time, or you could be doing something else with your day, and you're choosing it to spend it here with me. And if nobody else is appreciative of that, I'm appreciative of that. Okay, I appreciate you for your time. But while I got you here, I do hope that you are following me or following us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everything. No Dress Code Pod. Okay, we are responsive. It, I don't know if it comes off clear or if y'all can hear it like that. I won't really know till the playback. But as I said, and as Alexa said, it's cold. So with that being said, I have the heater running again. If you hear it, baby, just let me know in the comments. I'm probably not gonna know by the playback, but let me know in the comments if you can hear that heater going, cause it's cold. And although I love y'all, I can't die. Okay, I'm anemic. If you don't know what that means, then you look that up. I'm anemic. Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad we got that out of the way. I'm just so happy, so happy to be here with you guys. Let me tell you about my week. Okay. Again, my week has not been anything of eventful, and I think that's why I don't really update you guys on my weeks. I live for the most part, very routine life. I go to the work, I go to the gym, I go home. I might be outside in between them times, but for the most part, I go to work, I go to the gym, I go home. Not in that particular order. Not in that particular order. But yeah, I live, work, home, podcast, gym. Maybe that's all I do. That's all I do. I don't be outside like that. Not like that. When I do go outside though, I go outside. Child, one thing about me, when I'm outside, I'm outside. Okay. But it's cold and it's cold, so I don't be outside right now. But let it warm back up, and I might be outside for y'all. Have y'all seen? Okay, so I guess I don't want to just like hop into the conversation like that. Like, have y'all seen? Like, damn, let me lube you up a little bit, right? Okay, so let's get into today's topic. That was all the lube you needed. Let's get into today's topic. Okay, have you guys seen that recent video that happened in Miami of the alien that has everyone talking about aliens again? Let me tell y'all. Let me if you have not seen it, again, we will I say again, but you should already know at this point. We will leave it in we'll post a clip in the video. For those of you who are not watching it on video, we will post it on our Instagram page and we will leave it in the content section of our highlights. But there's a short video at a mall in Miami that shows an alleged alien.
Oh my, bruh, this every day out here, or every night, but still, look at that. Bruh, this really in Miami, I'm not playing. Look, the airport is right over here. That's the airport. You know what I mean? It always got little lights and stuff, it's probably airplanes. But over here, this ain't the airport. Look at that. And them clouds not even moving. How the whole cloud not gonna move? It's just sitting there at nighttime. It's crazy. Look, ain't no other clouds in the sky. But right over here, look at them. And look at those lights. Bruh, y'all could, hey. Oh wait, it's a couple clouds right here. But look, they just frozen too.
And it's like, are aliens real now? Or did E.T. really phone home? Like, did Jordan really ball them up in Space Jam? Like, what's going on here? Huh? What's going on here? I'm finna tell y'all, okay? At my little age, okay, when I was back in the day when I was kid. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Okay, back in them days, okay, first off, the video. Okay, so the video I first saw about the aliens, was basically, it was them saying that it was like the police there, and they were saying that the aliens aren't real. It was like a whole police statement saying the aliens aren't real, right? So my first thought process was, okay, so if they're not real, then why would you feel the need to do a whole press conference? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I don't think. But if they weren't real, why would you feel the need to do a whole press conference? To me, something ain't adding up. I need to see more video. Because to me, something's not adding up now. Am I believing what people are saying they're seeing? 20 years ago, I would have said probably not. Probably not. Because I was conditioned to believe that, I don't even want to say nothing outside of the human race or nothing outside of Earth exists. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I am starting to. Okay. You said what? You came to that conclusion how? The government do be lying to niggas, so I can't necessarily say I don't believe you, but I'm really starting to believe. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold y'all. Like, cancel me, call me crazy, say I'm a conspiracy theorist, lock me up, whatever the case may be. But I'm really starting to believe it. what really solidified it for me, if I was like, all right, I 100% believe now, was the almost press conference, was the police feeling the need to come out and say that that was not real. I don't know. Like, why wouldn't you just let it die down? And shit's gonna die down. But the fact that you felt the need to come out and vocalize or to address the situation makes me feel like there's more to it than what you're putting on or what you're allowing to be shown. And this is what I meant by in the last episode, how we don't know if the world is just now going to shit, or if we just now have the opportunity to see that the world is going to shit in real time. Because 10, 15 years ago, Miami claiming that they saw aliens, nobody on the other side of the world would have believed it. People in Texas ain't believing that. Californians ain't believing that. Washington ain't believing that. I don't mean DC, because they they might. Nevada's not believing that you saw aliens. So the fact that we can actually see things now in like real time is a game changer, as far as like for me in like media and journalism is concerned. The fact that we can see things in real time is a game changer. Mexico had an alien too. So supposedly Mexico found their own alien as well. So if Miami's finding an alien and Mexico are finding an alien, if you think about it, Miami and Mexico they're not the bordering states. It would be California and Mexico. Mexico is not a bordering state to Miami. So the fact that y'all both is out here finding aliens, yeah. Something just tells me that it's not all the way wrong. Like, I could see if they were bordering. I really could see if they were bordering states. If it was like maybe Texas and Mexico, California and Mexico, like I could see okay, maybe it's just, whatever was in that one state or that one country, because they're different countries, but whatever was in that one country could have, just looked like whatever's in this other country. But nah, they completely different sides of the world. Mexico is near Cali and Texas, and Miami is near Georgia. I don't know. Demographics, the atlas, the world. That's not my strong suit. Okay. Left, right, up, down, north, south, east, west. That's direction. That's not my strong suit. Okay, it's just not. I will insert a picture that the Mexican alien that was found. Cause baby, if it's the same one that I'm looking at currently, it gives very much alien. It gives very much extraterrestrial. But to a certain extent, I'm like, damn, how y'all get this body though? Because like, I'm not saying Mexico don't deserve the body, and America does. Nah, I'm not worried about that part. I'm just saying like, damn, like they body, they just die. Like that's how it happened too. Like they just died. Like, I don't know. I guess with an alien, I assume some weird shit like they body turn to dust, they evaporate, like some weird, like you don't just die like I just die and then mummify, and like I don't know. When I think about aliens dying, that's not the vibe I get. That y'all just sit out here and die. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Here's what I never in a million years would have thought I would be saying and truly meaning that I really feel like aliens might be real. Okay, I feel like they didn't have to confirm that Area 51 was real. They really didn't. There's been too many movies. There's been too many just hearsay. There's just been too many speculations. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. People speculating does not always mean that there is truth behind it. Speculation does not always mean that there is truth behind it. But something about this just told me that it was like a top secret, like government location. You think I ain't gonna believe that? Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I put this on everything I love. I swear to God, I'm not. But like, certain things just don't sit right with me, especially when it comes to like America. Certain things just don't sit right with me. Like, there's just certain shit you can't tell me, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, it's all good because it's America. Nah, like that shit really don't sit well with me. Me thinking that there is no top secret spot where, you know, niggas is holding aliens and shit, baby. I felt like ET was a little too real. Okay, Area 51, I already know that that's real. Y'all didn't have to come out and confirm that. I could have went my whole life without the government confirming. Baby, I knew that shit was real. There's just like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I'm not a like sci-fi. I'm not big on sci-fi. But like, baby, you didn't have to confirm Area 51 was real. I already knew it was real. The fact that people claim, like, even in the like, because it's crazy, like, how do all the movies basically have the same like concept when it comes to Area 51? Like, you could watch movies about California, you could watch movies about Texas, you could watch movies about New York, and although there are similarities, everybody's experience is different, right? There are similarities. Just because there's similarities. But the fact that, for me, at least when it comes to Area 51, that one of the similarities that everybody seems to have is when they get to a certain point, and it may not be that same, it may not be the exact same point, like on the path. It might not be the exact same point, but when they get to a certain point, they're always stopped and turned around and told like nothing is here, nothing exists. Like, if nothing is here and nothing exists, then what are you protecting? Why are you here? It just doesn't make sense. You mean to tell me that government personnel is wasting their time at a post where nothing is? It just doesn't make sense to me. Because now you're wasting tax dollars. And if you got money to waste, and I'm paying too much in taxes at this point, you don't need my tax money. If you got tax dollars to waste, you don't need my tax money. Because I don't have tax money to waste. I don't have money to waste, period. I damn sure don't be wanting to give it to you for taxes. So, baby, one thing about me, you didn't have to confirm the Area 51 was real. I already knew because there's no way. Like, why is that the similarity? Why is that the same? So like with New York, you could always say, they say yo in like the movies. They say son. They got subways. Like, it's like, okay, culturally, the cultural differences are the same. There's like cultural similarities. But baby, what's the cultural similarity about Area 51? There should be none. Like, it should be, everybody should have their own take. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there are movies where people don't make it into Area 51. Of course there are. But I think for the majority of us, when we think of Area 51, we think of an area that we about to get stopped in before we ever fully reach. And why would you be stopped? Why are you not allowed to visit that spot if there's nothing there? What are you hiding? Like, you're not just there for nothing. You're there to protect something, whether it be protect me from what's inside or protect what's inside from me. Yeah. I and I just need to know, like, what is inside Area 51 that we can't go in. And it's crazy. Like, I again am not a sci-fi person. I really don't care. I really don't. Like, but we so not, we like, but what's inside? Is it aliens? Is it UFOs? Because really, I don't think you guys, I don't know you guys. I don't think the government has ever denied UFOs. Like, that's why the term is UFO. If you didn't know that UFO stands for unidentified flying object, that's what it stands for. So, like, UFOs are real. Why? What's the unidentified flying object? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Because if it's flying, it should have identification. And I don't mean like how when I fly Delta, there's identification of that. I mean, like, there's a name. I'm flying Delta. I'm flying in a plane. Like, I'm going on a train. There's identification for the way that I'm choosing to travel. What is the unidentified flying object? What about it can you not identify? Yeah. Yeah, there is something that y'all trying to, like, really, y'all trying to convince us that it's not real for one. And it's like, are you protecting the aliens or are you protecting us? I mean, just let me know. If you're protecting the aliens, really just let me know, because you're right. These people out here can be yeah. If you're protecting the aliens, just let your girl know one time for the one time. Yeah. We're okay with that too. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, what is an Area 51? I personally am not a sci-fi geek. I'm not a sci-fi person. The sci-fi-ness of it does not intrigue me, but I'm nosy. Okay, and I can admit that. And I'm not nosy, like, nosy. I'm nosy because it's like, you already brought this to my attention now. I'm nosy, like, you started the story, so now I want you to finish it. Don't start the story and then give me halfway and then be like, you know what, never mind. Now, because now I need to know how it finished. Now I'm invested. That's what it is. So I'm not nosy, but I'm invested. Yeah. I'm invested. I just want to know, like, what is an Area 51? I don't personally need to go, but if somebody would go and, like, record, that's all I need, because I'm not that, I'm not nosy. I'm just invested. So I don't necessarily need to see firsthand. I just want to see. Yeah. Oh, shit. If that makes sense, that makes sense. I don't necessarily need to see firsthand, but I'm just trying to see, is it aliens? Is it UFOs? Like, are they blue? Are they green? Like, are they that lime green color that I think about when I think of aliens? Or, like, what color are they? Are they that gray color? What color are they? Because I know they exist. And it's crazy. It blows my mind that I know that they exist now, when 20 years ago I was like, no, they don't exist. I don't believe in aliens. That's not a thing. And it's just like, baby, the way life will life, and have you completely changing the way you view things and completely changing the way you do things. Life will freaking life. Like, what you mean aliens are real all of a sudden? Hmm. What you mean UFOs are real? Which obviously that's another thing. I just feel like how did we ever allow the government, and that's basically who it is. How did we ever allow the government to pull the wool over our eyes and make us believe that UFOs are not real when they literally have a name for them? They're literally unidentified flying objects. If there were no unidentified flying objects, there would be no need for the term UFO. It's like mind blown. It's like obvious. And you be like, if there was, that's because I really don't think y'all heard me. Okay, let me repeat that for you one time. If there were no UFOs, there would be no need for the term unidentified flying object. You would have come up with the term and you would have come up with the name. There would have been no need. It's just one of those things. There would have been no need, and you can't convince me otherwise. At this point, I'm believing that there are UFOs and there are aliens, and that's the growth in me. That is the growth in me, because 20 years ago, your girl would have said, "Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Have you ever seen an alien?" But honestly, in some parts of the world, people have never seen a black person outside of TV. So, yeah, that should prove to you alone that aliens are real, because I definitely heard somebody say that they've never seen a black person outside of TV. Like, their first experience with black people were outside of TV was crazy. It's not like that it was bad. It's just crazy. Speaking of crazy, because I already know some of y'all, although we not judgmental over here, some of y'all are gonna think I'm crazy because I'm starting to believe in aliens. And not even in the sci-fi way, not even in the fun, I believe in fairy unicorns way, but nah, like, legit believe in aliens. I'm not gonna sit here and argue you down and tell you that they're real if you believe they're not, but I'm legit starting to believe that aliens are real. And I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy. That's fine, because, like I said, 20 years ago, I would have thought you were crazy for sitting here telling me that you think aliens are real. I would have thought you were out of your mind, berserk crazy, like, because have you ever seen one? Yeah. I would have thought you were crazy 20 or so years ago, but life happens. Life happens. People experience things that we sometimes can't even explain, and I'm definitely more so on the belief train than I am on the not belief train, because yeah. So one of the biggest, like, questions you get, or I think you experience when you start to be like, all right, I believe in aliens, is, okay, so if you believe in aliens and you believe the aliens are real, then where do you go from there? Do you believe that the aliens are real and are basically out to kill us? Do you think that like they don't want to see it? Like, baby, when I tell you, Earth is ghetto. Earth is ghetto. I think aliens have been around longer than we have, and they've seen the transformation from generations to generations, from worlds to worlds, from all the X, Y, and Z's, all the ups and downs, the wars, the famines, the floods, like all that. And they probably thinking, baby, this the most ghetto it's ever been. This the most ghetto it's ever freaking been. Like, I can't even give y'all examples. Because if you live in today's world, then you know how ghetto it is. And if you know me, then you know I likes me a little bit of ghetto activity. Okay. Just a little bit. A little bit of ghetto activity. When it gets too ghetto, your girl gots to go. Okay. When it gets too ghetto, your girl gots to go. Okay. That's GHETT. That's why there's 2 T's and 1 O. Because it's for the 2. Okay. Be it too ghetto or to go. You rearrange them letters and baby, you got me all the way. Ghetto. Okay. I know the aliens look down and they be like, damn, these people down here, they just too ghetto. It's too ghetto. We should have came down either a long time ago, or we're gonna have to wait it out. We're gonna have to get out some more because we can't come down with these people right now. And it's like, I understand. I feel you. Although some of us would be very welcoming. Okay. Some of us are non-judgmental. Some of us don't really care too much about what you're doing as long as it don't affect us in any negative way, shape, or form. Okay, that's some of us. And we would accept you, okay, with open arms, because we already know you don't mess with us, we don't mess with you. We stay to our business, you stay to your business. And when our businesses, when they gotta mix and mash, they mix and mash. Fine. So just understand that. Like, if you want to come down and you want to meet some, I'm not going to nobody's rally. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not going to like no alien rally. You won't catch me there. But I do believe the aliens are real. I do believe the aliens are here. I do believe that we gonna be seeing more and more, because baby, what y'all really thought saying Area 51 was real was gonna get us off your backs? Nah, I already knew that. I didn't need no formal type of confirmation. I already knew that. All I need from you is to let these aliens know that, one, we already know that it was real. And two, let me know what Area 51 looked like. Let me find out. I need somebody to go and figure it out. Bring the bootleg man, which is so he can record it, and let's go ahead and get some real footage of Area 51, because I truly do believe that it is real. I truly do. I believe that it's real, and there's not too much y'all can tell me to change my mind on that topic. I don't think they're ready to kill us all, though. I don't. I think that they had opportunities, and I don't think they're ready to kill us all. I think for the most part, they'd be like, all right, these people's all right. They okay. They don't know nothing. They don't know too much about us. They obviously trying to do their best. Like E.T., I loved E.T. down. Okay. E.T. was my main man. What? E.T. Phone Home? My main man. Okay. E.T. What? Yeah. E.T. was my main man. He definitely was it. Like, they got movies like E.T. Then they got movies like Alien versus Predator. Now, them type of movies, I do feel like they would kill y'all over. Because why do they have to be like that? Why couldn't they be, why you feel like they gotta be hostile because they're not human? That's just the way I would view it. Like, damn, why we gotta be savages because we're not human? Because that's basically what they were trying to make it seem. I didn't watch Alien versus Predator. Not saying I was scared. I just didn't watch it. But like, yeah, is definitely from what I gather from it. Again, I ain't watch it. It gives very much like it's savagery. Don't let these people make you don't make these people make you look like you a savage. They know nothing about you. You know more about them than they know about you, and that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all play with these aliens if y'all want to. Y'all act like y'all can't be nice to these people to these aliens if y'all want to. Okay, but me and mine, oh yeah, we're gonna step. We're gonna be nice. Why? Because we don't want to be killed when they be like, oh, y'all was rah-rahing about us. We was savages. Yeah, nah. Me and mine gonna be like, nah. We didn't think you was some savages. We just thought that's how they was portraying y'all. But we knew y'all was no savages. Do you have savagery in you? Of course. I think everybody does. But I don't think that makes you a savage. That's what I'm saying. I'm That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I can't say I'm necessarily gonna be welcoming, because I don't know what their definition of welcoming is. I don't really feel like I come off as a welcoming person all the time. But yeah, baby, when you ready, you call me. I got you. We could take shots. We could do a lot. Okay, you just let me know what it is you want and where it is you want to go, and I got you. Okay, like, I'm just saying, I'm waiting for the aliens to come down. Like, I believe I believe that they are. I would go. Okay, so look, I I don't know how welcoming I come off to other people. I feel like I'm a very welcoming person, but I've also been told I don't appear that way. I'm cool with either way. I keep one. I'm cool with either way. But am I going to attend if y'all have like a welcoming party? It depends. I'm not one of those I need to know who's all over there type of people before I go, because if I need to know all that, I'm not gonna go. I'm just keeping 100. If I feel a need to ask you, I'm more than likely not gonna go. So I'm not the type of person to ask like who all gonna be over there at the welcoming party, but like, where is it at? Where is it at? That's what I need to know. Where is it at? What's the time? I need the location. I need the time, the date and time. The save a date. Yeah. Send one of those out, and I'm gonna let you know if I can make it, because yeah, I don't like big crowds. So if there's too many people, then I might not make it. But like, I'm there in spirit. Yeah, I'm there in spirit. I hope that counts. I hope that counts. Because I don't know if I can be there in physicality, the physical of it all is what I should say. But that's just me. That's just me. What do y'all think? Do y'all think aliens are real? And I don't mean no damn alien superstar. Cause I feel like by the time y'all really discover this podcast, y'all gonna be thinking, y'all gonna be posting real wild shit. I'm not talking about no alien superstar. I just want y'all to know that. So what do you guys think though? Do you guys think aliens are real? Do you think I'm like a conspiracy theorist? Not that it's gonna change my mind or change the way I view things. I'm just curious as to what you think. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the YouTube, the TikTok, the Instagram, the Twitter. Hit us in the DMs. If you would like to submit anything for like a reader submission, listener submission, then you can email us at nodresscodepod@gmail. We also have it listed on our Instagram at nodresscodepod. It's in the bio. And don't forget to follow, like, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn that bell on. And don't forget to tell a friend to pull up. Okay? And y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know it's time for the Reddit. Okay? Am I the asshole for telling my son that aliens might be real? I'm in deep shit with my ex-wife. Background. We generally get along well and co-parent our 2 kids with joint custody but different houses. It's usually 50-50 time on where we spend the night. Oh, it's usually 50-50 time on where they spend the night. The other night, our son, 10, asked me if aliens were real because he saw a YouTube video about it. He seemed curious and a little apprehensive, but not actively scared or anything. I told him what I believe. There's no good proof, but it's always possible life is out there, and I'm not sure. We had what I thought was a nice discussion between the 2 of us about UFO sightings, abductions, conspiracies, how big outer space is, and how we can try to learn what's real and what isn't. He seemed very interested. Well, cue my ex-wife angrily calling me a couple days later because our son had a nightmare about getting taken by the aliens and was crying in her bedroom in the middle of the night. He told her that I said aliens might be real and that he was very scared. We've since told him that aliens aren't real, but he's been visibly spooked at bedtime and says we're lying to him. My ex-wife says he told her that he feels more safe at my house. She lives in a darker, more rural area than I do, and she has basically implied this was a tactic by me, which is hurtful because we've never played games like that. More generally, though, she says I may have given him trauma by validating his fears as a parental figure, and I might as well have told him that a monster could be under his bed. According to our 7-year-old, our son warned her that mom and dad aren't telling us the truth about aliens. But thankfully, she seems unbothered by the idea and happily asks me when her new alien best friend is arriving. Her lack of reaction does not seem to help my son feel better. I did not expect the alien conversation would cause my son such anxiety. Am I the asshole? So I'll say this about causing your son anxiety. It is so crazy. And I don't have kids, but it is so crazy what the things that we've experienced in life, no matter how innocent they can be that thing that triggers us. Like, for this, in this case, it was your son asking about aliens that now he has an alien trigger type of thing, at least for right now. I'm not saying it's a permanent thing. I'm not saying he'll always suffer from it. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, we never really understand the things that we say are affecting people in ways that we can't always comprehend, or ways that we can't always have forethought about. Like, because I'm keeping honey. When you was telling me this story, or when I was reading this story, my whole thought process was, yeah, I think aliens are real. I just sat here for an hour and told you that I really do feel like aliens are becoming more real. In my opinion, I do feel like I'm believing in them more than I believed in them 20 years ago, right? So I'm like, yeah, aliens are real, but like at the same time, you got two kids, same parents, raised in the same house, literally having different experiences by being told aliens are real. One is like, hey, when's my best friend coming? The other one is like, they're lying to us. It's dark. You know what he said? Live in a dark rural area. I could have sworn I already knew what type of area he was talking about. Yeah, there's definitely. I see why he was spooked out at his mom's house. Maybe it might not have been a tactic for you, because like you said, you never played them games before, and applause to you, right? Applause to you. But it might not have been a tactic for you, but yeah, the area that she seems to be living in, that is from your description, yeah, I could see why he don't want to stay there. I probably wouldn't want to stay there either after you told me that aliens was real. But I also have an active imagination, and it sounds like the kid might do. I don't know. But he don't want to stay at his mama house, and I get it. I'm not gonna say you're the asshole. I think that you were just genuinely trying to express to your son your opinions on things. And again, it's just one of those things that we never really know how the most mundane or the most basic of conversations can trigger a person. I'm damn sure convinced that if you would have known that your son would have reacted the way that he's been reacting towards the possibility of aliens being real, that you never would have confirmed it for him. It's one of those things, like, I won't it's one of those things. Like, I recently dealt with my own PTSD trigger, and it's just like, baby, you be thinking you over stuff. I might cut this out, so let me just go ahead and revoice that. It's one of those things that you really truly never know. Like, you do your best as, I think, parents, but you never actually truly know what that thing is that's going to trigger or stick with in a negative way the person. Because to you was probably just having a conversation with your kid, telling them, like, you know what, everybody in the world might not believe that aliens are real, but I do, and this is why. And you're explaining UFOs, you're going through it with him, and you think everything is good, but when he goes back to his mama's house, and if his mama's house is anything like the way I'm imagining it, in that dark rural town, I wouldn't want to be there either. But I wouldn't have wanted to be there before you even told me about the aliens. I wouldn't have wanted to be there before you told me about the aliens. It's just one of those things. Like, we all have our own opinions. We all have, our own beliefs. We all have our own experiences. Right now, your son gonna have to figure it out for himself. Honestly, whether he believes that aliens are real or not. Do I think you're the asshole? No, I don't. I don't think there was really an asshole in the situation. Because I think as parents, you're both trying to do what you feel like is best for your children. Which is why you were open and honest about your opinion on it. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I personally, I personally, like I said, just started believing in aliens. The kid is 10. Really, he has his whole life. Maybe he'll never believe in aliens. Maybe he'll get past the situation. Maybe he won't. Who knows? Who's really to say what's gonna go on? But I will say for a fact, you're not the asshole. You're not. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. I do like your daughter. I do. The fact that she is just like, hey, mommy and daddy might be lying to me about if aliens are real or not. That's okay. That's not even my concern. My concern is, when does my alien best friend come? Yeah, because I don't care that you lied about it not being real and all of a sudden they're real. When does my alien best friend come? I don't care that my brother is over here freaking out and he can't sleep and he's sleeping with mom, crying in her room in the middle of the night. Like I don't that doesn't bother me. I'm not really worried about that. I'm just concerned. When does my best friend come? And I think that is like, I think your daughter is me. I think that's why I like her, because it's like, maybe the rest of that is outside of me. The rest of that ain't got nothing to do with me. But as far as me and I are concerned, when does my best friend come? Oh, okay, because that's all I'm really concerned about. That's all I'm really concerned about. So let me know in the comments who you guys think is the asshole. Is it the dad? Is it the mom? Is anybody the asshole? Are they both the asshole? And also, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think that there are aliens are real, aliens are not real? Like, let me know in the comments. I know I say, like, I don't care about nothing outside of me, and I truly do mean that. I do, but this podcast is not outside of me, so we care about this, child. We care about y'all opinions. We care about what y'all think. So let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments if there's anybody that you'd like to see on the podcast. It ain't a guarantee that I can get them. It ain't. But, we'll shoot our shot. We'll shoot our shot and see what they say. Because, what? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, as always, I hope that you guys have an amazing, amazing week. There is, of course, nothing I could do for you in this moment if you're not having an amazing week, but continue to speak it over to you. Continue to speak it over you, and continue to wish you and pray and speak life into, okay, your weeks, and make sure that they are weekend the way they're supposed to be weekend. Okay, because every day ain't gonna be easy. Every day ain't gonna be sunshines and rainbows, and that's okay. But I would like y'all to have a good week regardless. And if there's anything that I could do to make your weeks better other than appearing on your screen or in your ear, then let me know what I can do to make your weeks better. Because that's really what we want. I hope that this episode has at least contributed to, putting a smile on your face. If nothing else, I hope that you had a laugh a little key. Okay. And let me know. Let me know your opinion on aliens. Okay. Let me know if y'all think I'm batshit crazy. Let me know if y'all think I'm a conspiracy theorist. Because I really don't identify as one, but you know, it's a possibility. I don't really know. It's a possibility. So, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope that you guys are following me, following the team on the No Dress Code Pod. That's No Dress Code Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Again, if you guys would like to submit reader submissions, either for opinions or just, you know, to give a little razzle dazzle to the show, then just let me know. Again, you can submit those to our email. We do check our email as well as we check our Twitter, our Instagrams, and our TikToks. If you just so happen to miss it at the beginning of the episode, and I don't know how you did, but if you did, let me remind you that I am your host, Bree, and I thrive in spring, summer. So until we can get back to a comfortable temperature, your girl might be in sweaters, okay? Because I'm not trying to die. I'm not trying to die. I don't. I am anemic, and it's not a life or death situation, but I like to feel like it is because that's how it feels when it get cold. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. I hope to see you guys in next week's episode. I hope that you guys tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up. Okay? Because they going to love it here. They going to love it here just like you do. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to pull up. Okay? And I'll see you in next week's episode. Bye.